go, but my pride push that aside as I focus less on mine. That's when we shine.
We can do this now together. Never say never, and we have yet to even hit our prime.
We bigger and better, God got us on a new level.
We a team, and we some rebels, ready for whatever.
It's just me and my better. We gon' get it together.
Through the darkness, all we gotta do is shine. Yeah. Through the darkness, all we gotta do is shine. Keep it together, we don't have too much time. We gotta keep our future in our minds. Ain't no surprises, oh, yeah. I've been through hell and back, yeah. Tryna get me to give up, I said to hell with that, yeah. Got on my side, ain't no way that I could fail with that. I'm gon' prevail with that, got me out of mental jail for that, okay. Yeah, we're way too strong, we cannot be moved. Sweeping them up when we bringing the boom. This big bang, gonna put them in tune. God really is giving me moves. Holy Spirit in me giving me tools. Sticking together, we traveling too. If God with us dizzy, how can we lose? Holy moly, we back on top. Angels on me, we on the rise. Tryna make fun of us, then get cut down the size. You gon' get hit with this final, got me high, me high.
I had to let go, but my pride push that aside as I focus less on mine. That's when we shine.
We can do this now together. Never say never, and we have yet to even hit our prime.
We bigger and better, God got us on a new level.
We a team, and we some rebels, ready for whatever.
It's just me and my better. We gon' get it together.
Through the darkness, all we gotta do is shine.
Yeah, I used to be someone just stuck in his pride. I was itching, ready to slide. I see a eye, we bout to collide, we're ready to ride. I was really invented, but that's a disguise. To hide all the feelings I'm feeling inside. Then it took a loss to open my eyes. I gotta be different. If I wanna be more, then I gotta explore what's under the surface. What's deep in my core, I can never ignore. That would be a disservice to the man I'm supposed to be. State of emergency, did it occur to me? I got a purge, the ego that burdened me. Want an emergency, something that's greater. That might mean I should lean on my brother. We been gotta be taking it further. If the spirit is so, we gon' cut up. Opposition, we treat it like butter. Opposition, we eat them for supper. Beat us down, but we always recover. Had to learn from them days that we suffer. Man, it's Dizzy and Junior, put us together. You get a fusion. Got in the effort, we put in the music. I wasn't strong enough to do it all on my own, but we came and we move as a unit. Now we winning, never losing, no limit. We can prove it. If we will it, we can do it. Yeah. I had to let go, but my pride push that aside as I focus less on mine. That's when we shine.
We can do this now together. Never say never, and we have yet to even hit our prime.
We bigger and better, God got us on a new level.
We a team, and we some rebels, ready for whatever.
It's just me and my better. We gon' get it together.
Through the darkness, all we gotta do is shine. Yeah.
Musicality.
You dare attempt to touch me? Know your place, fool.
Tokyo, Kyoto, and Shibuya. In Nito, Minnesota. King of curses, a malevolent ruler. Certified jujutsu shooter. The coldest plans that's known to man, nothing more than light and devil. If I might win each time I win, your torch at the highest pleasure. That cloud crossed our hometown, locked down, pipe dream in a high end era. He stepped profane, I stepped gourmet, haven't done it since the high end era. Born with a taste for blood, I spoke in it, holding a smoking gun. If the lessons out of hand, while the great get slumped to the schoolyard, brought to a shoulder jump. I put a limit on limitless, stopping and out, stop. But when I live at the pinnacle, bodies will start dropping. Shooting large, the kind of gravity's catastrophic. Only way to explain the way to the strongest. Scramble this metal, the king is awoken. Straight heaving, releasing these opens. Ears so different, my fingers are broken. But shadows still rise on the motions. Heard he was worthy and heavenly chosen. One fashion that boy get he brought it. Brush with the curses, my energy for it. Let's take your devotion. Can you land one hit? Can you hold your own? I can't stop my jujutsu flow. When a king in the ring, you sold your soul. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Get a boy backed up, but I'm blowing smoke. I can't stop my jujutsu flow. Better know yourself and know your own. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Can you land one hit? Can you hold your own? I can't stop my jujutsu flow. When a king in the ring, you sold your soul. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Get a boy backed up, but I'm blowing smoke. I can't stop my jujutsu flow. Better know yourself and know your own. I won't stop my jujutsu flow.
I don't think they understand who they're dealing with. Perhaps magician.
Yeah, malevolence maxed out, minimum outpost, a level in your town. Living it big, really, a step and I move ground. One touch, sever, they fall down.
That's clean
Coming straight from the past, folk with me too cold, now they're raising the glass.
to me.
You don't want me facing your fam, they'll be screaming with their arms up like the hill in a calf.
They'll flee
In their domain, expanded the range, no walls contain
me.
Now the fierce and fit, if you step in the kitchen and can't stand a blaze.
Lead.
Watch how you talk in the face of the king of the curses, I'm not enough for patience. They're about to learn why they raid him, the first and the worst, it's the burden of greatness. Open the furnace of flame, I'm hollow wicked basket, I paper waste them. There's none above me, I'm making claims that if I'm not the strongest, the station's vacant. We can chop it up, but I ain't talking conversation, nah. This only ends one way, it's the same way that I came in. Like, yeah, malevolence maxed out, minimum outpost, a level in your town. Living it big, really, I step and I move ground. One touch, sever, they fall down.
Can you land one hit? Can you hold your own? I can't stop my jujutsu flow. When a king in the ring, you sold your soul. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Get a boy packed up, but I'm blowing smoke. I can't stop my jujutsu flow. Better know yourself and know your role. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Can you land one hit? Can you hold your own? I can't stop my jujutsu flow. When a king in the ring, you sold your soul. I won't stop my jujutsu flow. Get a boy packed up, but I'm blowing smoke. I can't stop my jujutsu flow. Better know yourself and know your role. I won't stop my jujutsu flow.
Yeah, it's survival of the fittest, fight with science, so I had to pour a vial for my critics. Yeah, I'ma ride up in your district, this the undercity, you ain't out here dying, it's a privilege. Yeah, I get tired of these bitches, they complaining like we both ain't out here dying for a living. Yeah, spent my life inside of prison, times I wanna end the pain, and now it's pain that got the pistol got the pain. Price-sized bra, but I've been a problem child, this chemical imbalance got me volatile. It's hard to see the enemies, imagining dragons down with the crocodiles. You gotta crack a skull before you crack a smile. Cast away the basket case, a shallow grave awaits you when you advocate. The jig is up, it's over for this family matters masquerade. You shook my hand but had a hand grenade, well I'ma let it in your face, cause when I'm gone you feel the phantom pain. The city always takes a toll, you better pay the cost. Cause either you can play the game or you can play the pawn. Either you can hunt the prey, you can play the pawn. But if you end up in my way, you better pray to God. You better pray to God. You better pray to God. Either you can hunt the prey, you can play the pawn.
Either you can hunt the prey, you can play the pawn.
But if you end up in my way, you better pray to God. Tie-dye chopper, I let it rain. I just spray it like graffiti, my artist died for the frame. I optic frame you up, city on notice, marked for the grave. It can all go up like powder, I palm you away. Imagine all of your family gatherings happening, brain. All the voices in my head blabbing, they call me insane. But bad with the temple and had to tell them, watch what you say. I was the run, but every dog got a day. Yeah, I was left behind. Now my home reflection, someone I don't recognize. Then I left with many choices when you left to die. I put my back against the wall, so I don't need your intervention. I will catch me if I fall, and now I'm dead inside. But pain is really most effective when it's weaponized. They had no empathy for me, why should I empathize? I got this demon on my back and I can't exercise. I'm trapped inside in second life, I'm petrified. Petrified, petrified. Widow to these women lives. These streets are full of vermin, I'm the pesticide. And now our lives are parallel. Two paths never cross at your end of time. You came to share your feelings, well I buried mine. How could you do it? This ain't white or black or left or right. You clip my wings and now you mad I never fly. Tethered to the light. I found the spark and now electrify. If you don't want a foot in the grave, you better step aside. The city always takes a toll, you better pay the cost. Cause either you can play the game or you can play the pawn. Either you can hunt the prey or you can play the pawn. But if you end up in my way, you better pray to God. Woo! You better pray to God. You better pray to God. Either you can hunt the prey or you can play the pawn.
Either you can hunt the prey, you can play the pawn.
But if you end up in my way, you better pray to God. You better.
Alrighty. Hold on one second. Let's see here.
Oh, God.
There we go. There's my little guy. Hello, everyone. This is Archive12, and I'm trying a new aspect ratio on this particular video. I'm hoping everything works out like I'm expecting it to, but I already know that things are a bit more condensed than I would like because my aspect ratio is now equal to what my current screen is, so everything looks a little squished. So I might switch it back here in a little while. I don't know. We'll see. I might go into the settings and start messing around with it parts midway through stream. But for now, we're going to keep it as it is. And if it becomes a problem, then I will address it accordingly. But yeah, today we are going to be continuing on with Dragon Age the Veilguard because I was unable to really put in enough time into things last time. And the reason why there's no music right now is because I haven't clicked on the game. So the game is just kind of like sitting here in the main menu without doing anything. I'm just doing a last minute setup preparation stuff before I click on the game and we actually start going. But yeah, so like I said, I might go into Streamlabs and try and midstream change the aspect ratio back. So there will be letterboxes if that's the case, but it will not be stretched. So if it bothers anybody specifically, or if it bothers me after a little while, I might go do that. But for now, we're going to play it as it is. Widescreen, ultra wide is something that I'm still kind of experimenting with. I don't know how I like the way that they're doing this here. I don't exactly know whether or not I truly like the look of the ultra wide setting on a regular aspect window, but we'll see. Anyway, getting back to what we were doing before, I think loading that should load up the game I just started, which was with a Kunari. I was playing as a Kunari mage. Yep, there we go. So let's see here. I need to talk to Nev and talk to Harding. And oh yeah, I have to explore too. So last time we ended up stopping Solas's ritual, and I was sent into the Fade, and we talked to Solas, and he was basically like, yeah, ha, ha, you know, you're gonna have to figure out how to do this without me because you screwed this up. So, you know, Solas was being Solas. He was being not very helpful and very, like, argumentative.
There must be 2 more.
I remember this little puzzle here. I mostly remember this little puzzle here. Also trying to keep an eye on the stream health because I know that running 2 streams on both Twitch and YouTube, I'm hoping it doesn't get too choppy. That was actually one of the reasons why I stopped doing it the last time. When I was doing live streams on Twitch, as I was running them on both Twitch and YouTube, and it got kind of choppy. It got kind of messy. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem here. I've got a much stronger internet connection now than I did back then, so one can hope that that will help. Do-do-do.
That's the second. One more to go.
Last one is super easy. I remember that one. Is there something over here? I forget. Oh, yep. Ooh, 23 gold. That's actually a decent amount. Thank you. I'll be taking that. The last one is up here. I wonder who wrote that. I wish you could pick it up and then, like, review it later.
Okay, that did something.
Cool. That takes care of that. Right, now that we've gotten the library open, I'm gonna go talk to Harding.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
I still haven't figured out who I want to romance. My elf in my other playthrough is romancing Harding.
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe safer?
So, you have hints. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
I have always loved Harding. Like, Harding is one of my favorite companions from Dragon Age Inquisition. Even though you didn't really get a chance to, like, really talk to her much, Scout Harding was always one of my favorites. Also, I'm noticing that the game's aspect ratio is just weird. So I am going to just do something real quick. Excuse me. Let's see here. Is it this one? Is that the one that I have to do? I think so. Nope, not that one. I don't even know if I can actually do it on stream. Sorry, I have a fan blowing directly into my face at the moment. Let's just turn that. There we go. Oh, I can't change it while on stream. That's fun. Okay, I should have known that. If I want to edit it, I guess I will have to end the stream and restart it. And I don't know if I want to do that. So I guess we're just gonna live with this for this stream, and then I'll edit it next stream. But anyway, as I was saying, Scout Harding was always one of my personal favorite characters from Dragon Age Inquisition. I always took the chance to flirt with her whenever I could, and it bothers me that you can't actually romance her there, but you can here. And also, she's voiced by Liara Tassoni, so, you know, Liara was always one of my ride or die characters from Mass Effect, so that also endears me quite a bit to it. Alright, I need to talk to Nev. I need to check with Nev, because Nev kind of, sort of, got hit in the face of the wall. But I do want to make sure that this is a favorable conversation.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me. You alright? Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me. Do I? I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
See, I like Nev. And I don't know if I want to romance her or not. Maybe I will? I don't know any of the other companions that I can romance besides her and I think, what's her name? Balara? I think? The elf that we're about to get in the next area, and Harding. I know that all the companions are romanceable, and I know they're all romanceable by everybody. I just haven't met all of them yet. You know what? I'm going to be a little flirty now, and we'll figure things out later.
Alright. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
Oh my.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
At least she seemed to like it. It's a very neutral response to the flirting. Alright, so I think that's all that I need to do here. I'm pretty sure I've collected most of the stuff that I can collect at this particular moment. So let's just continue on. Oh, right, I forgot I could collect stuff from the music room, because I just opened the music room up. I am very curious about what that is. Like, that is a mystical D20 right there, and I kind of want to roll it.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would, to play with your mind.
He's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Oh, I didn't have this when I was playing as my warrior, but that makes sense, 'cause this is a mage.
Nev, I'm a mage, you're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
I really wish I could have fixed this aspect ratio before I started the stream. I shouldn't have messed with it. Do I warn them? Or do I be mournful? My character is definitely more on the brash side, as we saw in the first episode when I took on an entire bar of Tevinter mages. And normally I go with the sarcastic option, but I think I'm going to be more, like, directed to the point here.
When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
I do have to say that, like, I kind of agree with both of their points, which is the problem. They did that on purpose. Like, it's important to investigate. You need to know what you're fighting. But at the same time, it's also kind of time is of the essence here. So last time I started with Harding. This time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to side with Nev. I sided with Harding a lot in my Elf playthrough because she's trying to romance Harding. I'm not sure if I'm romancing Nev or not, but Nev is a very logical person, and it makes sense to investigate. So I think I'm going to side with Nev here.
If Elganon and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right, then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
It's a headache.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
I guess in Dragon Age, they don't know about concussions. All right, stairs are right here.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
Once more into the breach!
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
I love these golems.
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Uh-huh.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it? But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and two somethings got pulled out. Or someones, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods, Elganon and Gillinane.
Mathalanast.
The elven gods of old. The Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned.
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
You know what character I wish would make a return? Meryl from Dragon Age 2. I kind of want to see Meryl pop up at some point, because I thought she was a fascinating character, and she was my primary romance throughout most of my Dragon Age 2 playthroughs. So I would love to see what she's doing nowadays in this, this time.
I was really hoping the Dreadwolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evan-Urus.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
I was about to say,
We've still got dozens
don't you have
of
a
veil
man
jumpers
down?
unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the Veil Jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Like I said, the knowledge of concussions has to be like an actual thing in Dragon Age, right? Like, why is Nev not worried about having a concussion? That sky looks almost as ominous as it does in Inquisition. Solus really screwed this place up, didn't he?
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
Gotta remember, playing on a higher difficulty than I am in my elf campaign, and I'm playing a squishy character, not a tank.
Is that suit of armor moving?
I think if I can do this, I can handle it.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
I love Belara.
Belara Luther. Strife and Earlin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods, Elganon and Gillinane, have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I do have to say that I kind of want to know what a romance with Belara is if you're playing as a Veil Jumper. Because obviously she'd know you. And I wonder if you guys were like good friends or something like that in the Veil Jumpers. That would be very interesting to see and explore. I might do that. And I might do it with a dwarf. Because dwarfs can't use magic typically. And it'd be interesting to be a dwarf hunting magical artifacts. That'd be kind of fun.
I've had a couple of days and I'm still trying to work my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous.
Yeah?
Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Think I prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I like I said, like I've mentioned before, like the voice actress who plays Harding is the same one that plays Liara Tassoni from Dragon Age or from Mass Effect. And in Mass Effect, obviously, she has she's a bit of a know-it-all because she becomes the Shadow Broker. Spoiler alert for a game that's, you know, over 10 years old. But she becomes the Shadow Broker, and so she has access to all of this knowledge. Harding is pretty much completely inexperienced when it comes to magic and all this kind of stuff. So she's asking all these questions. And so it feels like Liara Tassoni from Mass Effect 1, who's like super excited to explore stuff and doesn't know as much. And I like that.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing. Someone made camp all the way out here?
We've got camps all over Arlathan. The Veil Jumpers do, I mean. Never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
Makes sense. What's over here? Aha! I always see these little like firefly type guys, and I always think that they're trying to indicate that something's here, but nothing's ever here. So I'm wondering if that has a special purpose for something.
Edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Keep thinking that maybe I might be able to like take one of those nugs out and then you like harvest their skin for hide or something like you can in Inquisition. I don't think you can actually harm them, or if you can, maybe you need to like have a bow and arrow or something where you can sneak up on them.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Well, yes, they can. Constructs don't have the capability of things like impatience.
Then let's deal with them quick.
here. I leveled up. All right, so let's see. Mind Blast. Okay. Oh. That might be useful. What about this one? Use your speed to unleash a powerful attack with any weapon after using Phage Step. I'm trying to use Phage Step more often, so that might come in handy. You know what? I'm going to do that. Oh, I love lightning. I love lightning. Ooh, Wall of Fire looks cool. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna get Wall of Fire next.
So what is this artifact we're looking for exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Ooh. I kind of forgot jumping attacks were a thing.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Can I wear those? Apparently I can. I'm going to keep with my default look for a little bit. I will be switching that look eventually, but for now, I'm going to keep with the default look.
What was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Hang on one moment. Okay, there we go. I have my Twitch and YouTube streams going simultaneously on my computer, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay, because it looked like my Twitch stream had frozen.
It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
What's an armory doing this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
You're not making me feel all warm and fuzzy, Valara. You didn't the first time I played this. You're not making me feel so great now. Like, what is this? I actually forget what she says about this area, so I genuinely don't know what she's talking about.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in.
And there we go! Easy. Huh. That's a great trick.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. If doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
We got company. Coming at range. Ha!
There more? Oh, yep, there are more.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Can't even begin to tell you how much fun I have with this dagger and sphere combo. I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this this character class because of the dagger and spear. Like, the staff, cool. But there's just something about the mobility of this while still being, like, magic-based. I love it.
So, that ritual, the big one where the sky was ripping apart, you say that was Fen Harel? I mean, the real Fen Harel?
That's what I've been told. Though right now, he goes by Solus.
And, sorry, the things that got out, the big scary ones, that was Gilnane and Elgernon?
Are you okay? You sound a little flustered.
Oh, you know, just finding out that 3 of my gods are out there trying to end the world. Why wouldn't I be okay?
Well, I mean, technically it's 2 of them. One of them's currently in the middle of a prison. So, you don't have to worry about Solus specifically. I think I've explored everything. Give me that. What's up here? Oh, right. This area. I was gonna say, I remember this spot. I just kind of forgot where it was.
I wonder how they died.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
Huh. That's a long way down. I do wonder about these, like, fade butterflies that we see flying around. Not sure what those are or what their purpose is.
Damn! Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Good to know.
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Again, why are you not telling us more? Quit leaving us in suspense, Balara. Any information might be important. That's a cool looking knife. But I rather like my golden one. Well, she was right.
These constructs. It means I was right. Right about what? About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Cool. Oh boy.
Behind you.
Ow. I just realized that fade stepping actually uses mana. Makes sense. Kind of wish I realized it earlier. I could have gone a little bit smoother, but that's okay. I'm getting the hang of the fade step. Mages in this game are definitely a lot more mobile than they were in other Dragon Age games, and I really like that, but taking me a little bit of getting used to is all. This kind of game, you're gonna see my compulsive saving habits in action.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
I mean, that seems a little cruel. if I were a spirit, I would not want to be bound to anything. Lovely.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
So, in the last stream, I was talking about how I have taken issue with the way the Darkspawn have looked in previous games. Dragon Age Origins is my favorite version of the Darkspawn because they're darker, they're grittier, the less cartoony. They feel like horror monsters. They look like horror monsters. Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition took all the aspects of Origins that I loved and threw them out the window, with the exception of the ogres. The ogres are like the only consistent thing. Everything else has been altered. And while I do agree that like what they did with the Genlocks, I believe that's what they were, the Dwarven Darkspawn, I do really enjoy what they did with those. The rest of them, especially the Hurlocks, the main Darkspawn army, the human Darkspawn, don't like those very much. They look just too cartoony and too bleh compared to them. Now, I know that the Darkspawn in this game have been modified. Like the story, for story purposes, they have been modified. I haven't gotten far enough in the game to understand why or how they've been modified, but I know that they have been modified. But I do have to say that it still bothers me. Like, I would like the Dragon Age Origins version of the Darkspawn to return in some capacity. Maybe those ones are only around during blights. I don't know. But, like, I just feel like they're just not intimidating. They're not threatening. And these guys just remind me of...
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
And these Darkspawn just remind me of the Husks from Mass Effect. Like, straight up, the Darkspawn, these particular version of the Darkspawn, I don't think that they're supposed to be Hurlocks. Maybe they are, I don't know, but they're just referred to as Darkspawn. But, like, the Hurlocks in this game, if that's what they are, just remind me of the Husks from Mass Effect.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Don't not mind me. My treasure hunting origins are just for compelling me to look for treasure. We'll deal with the resonance amplifier in just a second. I thought there was some heartwood or something over there. Guess not. All right. I think that's all there is.
Can you take care of that, Valora?
That's 2 down.
That's a problem.
I actually didn't see them come up.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
See, like I said, the Darkspawn here are different. Don't know exactly how, don't know why. Oh yeah, this area.
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Surprise! Huh. I like how the explosive barrels just disappear after that's all done and taken care of.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
One thing I do really enjoy about this is the fact that the blight looks so much more imposing in this. Like, you hear about the nature of the blight, how things get blighted, like Lothering in Dragon Age Origins, but you don't really see it all that much. Like, in the Deep Roads, yes, in Dragon Age Origins, and a little bit in Dragon Age 2, but, like, you don't really see the nature of the blight until this game. Like, this game, the blight becomes an ever-present aspect of the surrounding area, and it becomes so much more important to recognize. And I really enjoy that, because it means that, like, this game's taking the blight a little bit more seriously, even if it is a mutated strand of it.
The last barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it.
I really need to get better at dodging.
you notice something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Which is incredibly terrifying. Everything about that just is not good times. I can say I'm very thankful that they put these little green healing potion jars everywhere. Because with my piss poor ability to dodge properly, I definitely could use them. I get too wrapped up in the offense that I forget that there is such a thing as trying to be defensive. I have no idea why I was trying to break this when I know for a fact that's an openable chest, not a breakable one. Me not paying attention, I suppose. Wait, I have not explored everything that's over here, have I? Then again, maybe that chest that I'm seeing on the map is actually above me. That would make sense.
Building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
I mean, the inevitability of knowledge means that no matter what happens, you're going to learn something. Whether you like it or not. So... Oh, no, don't fall down there. That's a long way down.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
Ooh, this guy's red. Ow. You guys can go away now. Demons, Darkspawn, and this Sentinel? What the hell? Oh. Oh, ow. All right, fine. Woo! Oh my god, thank you very much. Oh, can someone like throw a potion at me? Oh my god, thank you very much.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Ooh. Oh, he's got a little skull in it. I love it. Let's see here. This way? I know, that's the way I came. Definitely need some magic for sure. Specifically, I need to do some healing magic. I think it's what I need.
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere.
I see where it is.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
See, and why? You know, I wonder if I'm able to actually, like, use the ballista in that boss fight. Because if so, that would be so much easier. I didn't even think about that.
We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Derthalin. I have so many questions for it.
How do you ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Yep. That doesn't tell us anything, Balara. Just saying that it's an archive spirit doesn't answer her question. Ah, sweet, merciful healing potions. You don't jump very high, do you?
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Derthalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it.
Oh, geez, no.
The news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay.
Think?
Here we go.
You think?
The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
And I only have one healing potion. Ow! Oh, he didn't like that! Do you get the impression he didn't like me very much? Oh, Jesus! Jesus! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh my God, he definitely doesn't like me. I was not expecting that. That was actually really cool.
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days.
I love Bellara.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think.
I don't like how often you say you think. That concerns me.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh, no you don't.
Less talking, more removal.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan. What do you...
That seems like it's a problem.
Where'd the spirit go? The Nodus Dathalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff.
You sound very confident about that.
Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veilgjumper camp.
That's a lot of gold. Oh. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at dodging. And I needed to be because I only had, like, consistently 1 health potion that entire time. Let's see here. Valara has skill increases. Let's do that. Ooh, I got a point too. I'm all for getting points. Wall of Fire. Yay. I could have definitely used that in the last battle.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on, I'll show you the way to the Veilgjumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of Veiljumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
That's a bit of a problem. It's definitely a bit of a problem.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
As they do.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalin.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalin? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time.
Oh, good.
But given how fast these Darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet, so let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Ireland and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and...
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Luck. Pfft. Who needs luck when you've got skill and those muscles?
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
What you hear about Demeter's Crossing?
Veil jumpers have gone missing.
Do we know why?
Someone will have to go out there and find out.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both.
Oh, is that a headpiece? That looks like a headpiece. If that is actually a headpiece, I'm taking it because, goodness gracious.
Now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
That's the plan. If that is a headpiece, goodness gracious, I need one. What does it look like? Oh! Oh, it's face paint. Well, that's interesting. So the Canary, because they can't use regular helmets, they have face paint. Huh. All right, what's it look like without? Ooh, fancy golden. Oh my god, that is a I know those type of knives. That is a nasty knife. Goodness gracious. More meant for stabbing than for slashing, though. My character does a lot of slashing. Like, if I was a rogue, that would probably be, like, the premier knife. The knife that you absolutely do not want to get hit by.
That's the plan.
We're losing too many veil jumpers.
Oh, another Illuvian. I wonder if they even know it's there. I mean, they have to. They probably looked around this area before they set down. Don't mind me while I break your supplies to raid them. I thought that I would be able to switch my party so that way I could put Nev back in there. I guess not. Okey-doke. Continuing on.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
what hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Lovely.
I wonder what this is about.
Got it.
I don't... Oh, right, I forgot. I can
What
use that
are
over here.
you?
That was the capital city, Arlethan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day. We got it.
I like how they're not even saying anything about the strange wooden statues that are just everywhere. That'd be one of the first things I'd notice. Also, the mystical energies coming from these weird archways, kind of concerning. Oh, that'll be a good shortcut. These wooden statues remind me of the stone statues that people got turned into in Dr. Stone, which I'm watching over on my Patreon. Ah, that's where Nev is.
Brooke, ready to go?
Okay, note to self, that doesn't help much.
Huh. A giant owl. Must be something to this. What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that.
Kind of forgot about the owls, too. I can't go that way. Can't go over there. I don't like those poisonous toadstools. Those are annoying. Is that glowing? No. No, it's just gold. I thought that was something that I could access. Over here, though. Over here is inaccessible. Annoying. Okay. Well, I guess the only thing we do is get on the boat. Can't go further that way, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no way over there. Okay. I guess onto the boat to Demeter's Crossing.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I hope you still don't have a concussion. I keep saying that.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demeter's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
See, in Dragon Age Origins, when you hear about the fall of Lothering, an abandoned village that's been completely destroyed, this is the vibe that I get if you ever went back to Lothering.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
Like, the fact that they're just like, oh my god, there's nobody here. Everybody's, like, gone. Everything looks deserted. This seems like a problem. Like, this seems like what Lothering would be like in Dragon Age Origins after the Darkspawn hit it.
Where are you going? The town square is this way.
I know. I know it's right there. Relax. I'm breaking things. Oh. I'm breaking things in order to try and find valuable items. Like all this gold. Like, look at that. Look at those items that I found that we can now probably sell. I mean, based on the look of this town, it looks like they're probably not going to need them anymore.
It's
For those
market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
For those who are tuning into the stream, if my aspect ratio looks a little weird, that's because I tried to set the aspect ratio to match my ultra-wide monitor. And so now everything is squished for everybody who's not watching it in ultra-wide. So I apologize. I'm going to be switching it back for the next stream. I just couldn't do it while I was streaming.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
That doesn't sound good. Oh, I see those tendrils. I see those. Yep. Again, this is what I imagine Lothering looked like after the Darkspawn hit it in Dragon Age Origins. Oh my god, the detail. I guess you can't get back over there. The detail in this is terrifying.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
No one gets out. No exceptions.
I thought since that one was glowing, maybe I could kill that too.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello? I don't think he can hear us.
Oh my god. If this is what every single, like, blighted area looks like, in actuality, whenever you hear about the Darkspawn invading a place and blighting things...
We'll be rewarded. All of us. Everyone has to stay.
If this is what they look like, this is awful. This is worse than what you could have ever imagined.
No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
I hear somebody gurgling.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
Town square.
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
If there are any survivors in this place, they're wishing for death. I can only imagine what all this smells like. Also, in Dragon Age, they talk about how infectious blight is. Like, the fact that, like, we're just waiting in this stuff makes me wonder, like, are we going to become Darkspawn? It also makes me wonder exactly what a Grey Warden would say about all this. Like, if you're playing as a Grey Warden, which I know is the most popular origin for the characters. But genuinely, like, I wonder what the Grey Wardens would say about this.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer, sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
Speaking of Adeline. Again, I hear gurgling.
Look at that. Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted it up there.
That's horrifyingly powerful. Like, those things are huge. They're like motorhomes.
This blight is weird.
As opposed to other blights.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static, but this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Again, survivor is a loose term.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the Veiled Jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
That sounds awful. And those tentacles don't look great either.
Must keep looking. Must find the Veiled Jumpers.
The mayor said to find them.
Why were they looking for Veil Jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? A sinkhole. But how?
Careful not to slip.
That's the deep roads down there, where the Darkspawn come from.
Absolutely freaking lovely.
Look, more people.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Oh, man. The smell. I can't get over it. I can't get over the smell. I can only imagine.
That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers.
It's like the flood. That's what this reminds me of, is the flood.
Laura.
Jahel, he's alive.
Bet he wishes he wasn't.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful.
Like I said, I bet he wishes he wasn't alive.
Help me, anyone!
Ugh. Ouch.
Come on. That sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
Uh-oh.
A dragon? Here?
The fact that the dragon is responding to the blight and vice versa isn't a good sign.
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation.
The dragon?
Gold. So much gold.
I mean, I can't, considering that I am a treasure seeker, I can't really, this feels a little hypocritical.
Right. We walked right through that new creation. A lot of dead people.
Also, the gods could gain power from the blight.
I never meant for that, I swear. You must believe me.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight. Everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
My elf saved him. So I think I'm going to leave him here because I don't want to take the chance of him doing this to anybody else.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
A steep price to pay. And we're the ones to choose it?
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
That was a lot crueler than I thought it was going to be. Like, genuinely, I was not expecting that.
Opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus. They'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
I love Eric's storytelling. They chose the perfect voice actor for Varric, and he is the perfect character to tell these type of stories. More gold. I guess I can't break that one. I know Nev did not like my choice, but I mean, I kind of stand by it, honestly. The way that that played out, I stand by the fact that we left the mayor. Especially after finding that note saying that the mayor was greedy to begin with and liked lavish things but didn't want to take care of the city or the town. Like, 100%, I stand by my decision. Demeter's Crossing deserved better than him.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillinane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgarnon and Gillinane used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I love how Morgan just is like the
They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering,
She's like-
helpless in the face of such power.
She's one of the continuously reoccurring characters.
Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morgan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillinane shall require many hands.
I really enjoy the fact that she's lightened up since Origins. She was a snot-nosed, like, 19-year-old in Origins, and now she's learned the benefit of like trusting people.
So, who are you exactly? I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations of your opponents, however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
Then I look forward to your help.
How refreshing. Your cooperative nature is appreciated in return.
What can you tell us about all this?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf?
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Thus I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge. The knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demeter's Crossing once the gods are through.
This is our fault. When we interrupted Solus's ritual, the gods escaped.
Would those feelings not be better used to put things right?
But how?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his... well, he calls it the Lighthouse.
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Not a time for a panic attack.
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse, and Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Nice. So I think we're going to get through this little bit here, and then I'm going to wrap things up. Which should put us right about where we would need to be to enter the crossroads. So that'd be very fitting.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
Hang in there, Harding. But yeah, I think that will be it for me today. We made a tremendous amount of progress, far more than I was able to do last time. This is about where I wanted to be last time with my stream, but due to a variety of unfortunate events, was not able to do so. Again, like I said, I apologize ahead of time, or I apologize, like, in hindsight, rather. I should not have messed with the aspect ratio of my streaming software. So I apologize that everything got kind of condensed and squished. I will fix that, and everything will be back to normal next time. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this. I'm going to try and stream a little bit more often than I have been before. We'll see exactly how often I can do it, but like I hope to be back. If not next week after the holiday, then maybe the week after. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys taking the time to check me out and join me. And I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next stream.